What's up, people? This is Marquise Jones. Keese, if you want to call me that. I don't know. You probably haven't heard of me yet, but you will soon. This is my YouTube channel. Uh, Scott will be joining me, my cousin Scott Jones. I don't know where he's at right now, but I had to start tonight. I had to get this shit over with. He knows I'm nervous as hell in front of this camera. I don't know why. There's not even nobody here right now, but I'm still nervous, but whatever. This YouTube channel is going to be called The Journey. It seemed pretty simple to me. You'll see why. It's going to be basically about me continuing to grow as a person, what I've learned so far, what I'm going to learn. I'm going to share some things with you guys. Hopefully, I'll get some feedback from you because I'm always willing to listen. I used to be the type of person that thought I knew everything, but you learn pretty quick in this world that you don't. And if you are that closed-minded type, you'll learn pretty soon that you should listen to other people. Not everything, but you'll get what I'm saying later. Basically, I used to be a different person because I used to be the type of person that thought that we were dealt a certain kind of hand in this life, that everybody didn't get the same opportunities, that everything wasn't fair. We didn't get the same opportunities. But then I started reading and traveling, and that opened my eyes, and I realized I had to get into my inner self to realize that what I was doing wrong and what I need to improve, and also what I'm good at. Most people don't really believe in that, but hopefully we will soon, because I think the biggest problem we have in this world is mental health. And a lot of people don't even really know what it is for real, but mental health, you got to get your own head right. It's all in your mind. When you learn that this world starts in your own mind and your own world, everything starts to make sense. I don't mean to sound crazy, but I will to some of you, and other people know what I'm talking about already. I've been reading a lot about the law of attraction, self development, self hypnosis, meditation. I'm into all that. And I didn't believe in it at first. I thought it was fucking stupid, to be honest with you. I don't know why, but until I started doing my own research. Yeah, I read now. To anybody who knows me before, you wouldn't catch me with no book, basically. But I'd say it all started about 8 months ago. Me and my girl, Sarah and Justin, shout out to y'all. We all went to the Dominican Republic. That was my first time leaving the country ever. And I'm glad I did it. It was scary at first, of course. I don't know how many of you are with money, but I can be pretty tight at times. And I didn't really want to spend the money, but I did, and I'm glad I did because it changed me forever. It opened up my eyes. I met a lot of new people because I'm not afraid to talk to anybody, and you'll see that later. Even though I'm a little nervous in front of the camera, you'll see that I'm not afraid to talk to anybody, and I'm willing to talk to anybody. We're all people, and you know what I mean? I'm not better than anybody else. Nobody's better than me. But basically, we went to the Dominican Republic, and I saw people that were a lot less fortunate than I am. They didn't have as much money. They didn't have all the technology. Everything wasn't available to them like it is to me, but they were happy. And that taught me a lot, man. Like, these people had what I would call nothing, but they were living and healthy, and that's all that matters. But that taught me that health is more important than almost anything. I mean, you got love and family and all that, but like, if you're not healthy and happy and enjoying life, you can't help anybody else. And I've learned that basically too. Uh, this YouTube channel, The Journey, in case you didn't know, but it's It's for me to help people. I found my purpose, and that's going to be to help other people. A lot of people say that and don't really mean it, but I mean that shit. It's a certain joy you get when you help other people, and that's basically what I want to do. I don't know exactly how, where, when, and I don't really think it fucking matters because I'm going to do it. So this is to help other people learn what I've learned so far and what I will continue to learn. And I also want to learn from you guys. Hopefully you give me good feedback, like I said, but I no longer care what anybody thinks about me. That's probably why I didn't go on camera before, but I am now. I no longer give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. Not to be rude, but I'm comfortable with myself. I'm happy with my life. I got a dog who's my best friend, Rex. You'll meet him later. I don't know where he's at. He's probably upstairs. I got a wonderful girlfriend, Caroline Sander, but I didn't look at all that before. I was worried about what everybody else had, what they were doing. Like many of you probably are today, but I started to worry about myself and being thankful for what I have. And I realized my whole damn life changed after that. Like I have it all already, but not at all, but I have enough already, but I constantly want more. It's all about growing. So a big change that happened to me was I started reading. And I never read a book cover to cover before, but I started reading, and that was about 7, 8 months ago. I started reading, and so far I've read about 8 books, mostly self help books. One about meditation, which is still self help, and one by who was that by? Michael Matthews. This is all about health. I'm into lifting weights, running, whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to get my dieting down. That's one of my goals. Eat enough my macros, carbs, protein, whatever, fats. But I've really been working on that, and I've came a long way to be honest with you. Consistently in the gym about 5 times a week. My girl's going with me now, which helps me a lot. I got a partner, but in the past couple months, like I said, since my trip, I've been stepping out of my comfort zone, and every time it's something that I thought I wouldn't like, that I thought was weird and crazy as hell before, but I fucking love it now. One, I want to say one of the first things other than reading was probably yoga. Yeah, I said it, yoga. I don't care if you guys think I'm a damn hippie or not. I love the hell out of yoga. My girl got me to go, and I loved it. I took a yoga class. I was the only black person. I don't know if that means anything, but as far as being out of my comfort zone, I was the only black person. I was one out of 2 males. I was probably one out of 4 people that was in their 20s. So it's usually anybody who, to give you a picture, it's all old white ladies for real. I ain't got no problem with y'all, but it was about all old white ladies. I didn't know what they thought about me or if they was looking at me like I was crazy, but I didn't care. I was there to learn. Another thing, I'll get back to that. I'll get back to that later. I'll tell y'all how that went. It was crazy. I loved it. Changed me. Next thing was meditation. A lot of people have a wrong idea of what meditation is. I love it. There's a lot of benefits to it. If you want to know the benefits or anything, I read a good book by Russell Simmons. I forget what it's called. Just look it up, man. But he tells you a lot of the benefits. There's a lot of benefits to meditation. There's different meditations. Uh, I usually do mindfulness meditation the most, but that just works for me. I don't know what you guys. I'm trying to do it every day, but I haven't been doing it every day. But that's one of my goals. I feel a lot better once I do it. And I also try self hypnosis. If you don't know what it is, look it up on YouTube. They have guided ones. It's more about affirmations, positivity, self confidence, whatever. And that's worked for me so far. But we'll get into that later, of course, too, because there's more videos to come. Uh, Basically, 2017, man, I'm going to focus on growing and taking action. So far, last year, I have no problems coming up with great ideas. I have all the ideas in the world, but it's about taking action. I think a lot of other people have ideas, but we got to take action and not be scared of the unknown or what we can't see. We got to take action now. Like, what are we waiting for? I listen to Gary Vee often. Shout out to Scott again. He put me on Gary Vee, but he was just talking. Somebody asked him what inspired him, and he just basically said that he might not wake up tomorrow. Like we're not promised anything. So what the hell are y'all waiting on? Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Basically, so I figured out my purpose and I'm going for it now, man. I want to inspire people. I want to help people. I'm gonna figure it out along the way. I guess this is a start. Most of you won't listen to me, but I don't give a fuck. Uh, lately I've been manifesting things. I don't talk to a lot of people about it because they think I'm fucking crazy, but basically what I mean by that is I put my mind to something. I believe I can fucking do it. I pray about it. Before you know it, the shit comes. A lot of people say, "Oh yeah, that's a coincidence. That fucking happened." No, motherfucker, I manifested it. I'm in control of my life, and I don't care what the hell you say. But it's really been happening fast. And when Scott gets on here, you might talk to my boy Casey Johnson. They'll tell you like we've been talking. Shit's been going our way, man. Really, we're about to blow up. But I feel like I've been talking long already. It's my first video. Don't judge. But basically, man, I realized that I have happiness already. So right now, I'm gonna focus on taking action, succeeding at whatever I do, giving my all, and putting my all into whatever I want to do at the moment, and not being afraid of change, being uncomfortable, and also being grateful every day. Being grateful. So a lot of people think they ain't got nothing to be grateful for. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna start off by saying I got the best mom in the world. Yeah, I'm a mama's boy. I'm 25. I don't care, but I also got the best girlfriend in the world. I got the best dog in the world. So the hell am I gonna be sad about? Nice home. At least I have a roof over my head. Like, man, I'm thankful for everything I got, basically. And you should be too. We're gonna focus on that a lot later. My bad. But I don't know what the next video is gonna consist of, but like, man, as far as going on, I was paying attention to what's going on today in the world. Other than mental health, I think one of the biggest problems we have is no role models. I don't mean completely no role models, but there's not a lot of role models out there, man. And if there are, I'm looking for them. And by the way, I need a mentor. If anybody's watching this, I'm trying to find a mentor and a different group of people to surround myself with so I can grow as a person. Because if I'm not better than myself and I'm not completely healthy, how can I help the fucking world? You know? So I'm focusing on that first, but then I'm going to try to improve myself. But basically, role models. And we're missing a lot of those in the black community. I don't want mean to choose go on that, but I know myself. I was looking up to people like rappers, basketball stars. I was looking to the wrong people as role models, and in return, I was doing the wrong things. Not meaning to down nobody. We all fuck up, but do you learn from your mistakes? I definitely have learned from my mistakes. I believe I made maybe not a 360, but a 180. But I'm going to continue to grow and be the best person I can, man. We got to have morals and we need role models. So, any of you out there having kids, stay in their life, man. Every kid needs a fucking father. We usually have the mother, and we need a mother. Mother's the most important, but I think a father has a lot to do with it as far as discipline. And a guy needs a role model. I can't say that too many times, man. Me myself, I'll get pretty personal in this YouTube channel because I don't care. I'm comfortable enough with myself, and most people know my story anyway. But I used to look up to my father as a fucking hero. I thought he did no wrong. I didn't accept if somebody said he did wrong, and I listened to every word he said. Basically, I wanted to be just like him. And as I grew older, uh, I realized he wasn't the person I thought he was. But you know what I mean? To this day, I still love him to fucking death. I don't even really know why, honestly, but we don't really talk to this day. But basically, what I'm getting at, we were real tight when I was younger, and when I got to a certain age, I guess in high school, we stopped talking. I'm not going to get too far into that and too personal right now. I'll save that for later. But when the feeling that you get when you don't hear from your dad or your dad don't bother to call you, not tells you lies, don't even got nothing to say to you, you don't see him, you feel kind of fucked up. And me as a young male, when that happened, well, maybe I don't even know what age it was when we fell off, but you stop giving a fuck about anything, and that's a dangerous thing in this world. A young male that don't give a fuck about nothing, and I didn't. I didn't care about anything, basically, man. I was living on the edge at one point, man. I mean, baseball was my dream and my passion, but I stopped giving a fuck about that. I didn't care about anybody else's feelings. I didn't care. My mom was she was trying to do the best she could, but as a man or somebody trying to be a man, you listen to your mom only so much, man. Even if they're right. Because you're thinking, like, she wasn't in my damn shoes. She ain't living what I live. Especially as a black man anyway. She ain't living what I live every fucking day. Nobody views her like they do me, so I don't give a fuck. I started doing dumb shit as far as I didn't, I'll be honest, I didn't treat women the way I should. I didn't really know how. I mean, I knew what my mom told me, but I didn't listen to it. I didn't want to hear that shit. I only saw what my dad did, what I saw in fucking movies. I seen these rap artists doing the fucking videos. So I didn't really have that much of I respected them as far as treating them with manners, but it was usually because that's what they wanted, you know? Like, I ain't gonna go far into that, but I'm glad I grew as a person. And I finally get it now. I'm not gonna say I get it because I don't know everything, and I'm gonna continue to learn. That reminds me of another thing. You're never too young to teach, and you're never too old to learn. Remember that shit, because that's some real shit. So, as far as you, they got something negative to say, like, oh, Keith think who you fuck you think he is, a life coach? You think you're gonna teach somebody something? Fuck you. I am gonna teach you something if you fucking listen. I'll probably learn something from you too. You know what I mean? But you never know everything, man. You never do. Well, like I said, this was the first episode. Sorry if it's boring. We're gonna get some action later, but 2017 is where it's about action. Anybody watching this video right now, I know there's a lot of you out there. Everybody got dreams. I don't know. I don't care if it's to write a fucking hit single, but it's to go pro in basketball, to be a rapper, actor, actress, start your own business, write your own fucking book. I don't care. If you're watching this shit right now, do it. Do something that goes towards it. Write down your goals. Write down what you're thankful for each night. Do something, man. Read a fucking book. I don't care what it is. Do something to make yourself better every fucking day. I can tell you right now, I am. And I'm going to be successful. I already know that. I don't know what I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I promise you I'm going to be successful. And that's what this YouTube channel is about. You can watch me grow as a person. And if you don't want to do nothing about your life, I'm going to do something about mine. And basically stop watching other people live and start living yourself. Everybody's sitting around watching reality TV, watching them Kardashians, what the fuck they got, wondering why you ain't got shit. It's probably because you fucking wasting time watching them. Get on here, you know what I mean? Make your own fucking YouTube shit. Make your own fucking podcast. Make your own fucking blog. Man, you know? We worry about watching everybody fucking else, but don't nobody want to improve in themselves. Don't just talk about it, be about it. Basically. I'm out.